I can't believe I traded for years without implementing these 3 things that would rewire my brain to think like a trader. Number one, you hear it all the time. It's prioritizing your risk management. Yes, I know you hear it nonstop over and over and over, but it is truly one of the most important things for consistency. Without risk management, you're basically gambling. You need to know exactly how much money you're willing to risk based on the account type or size of account that you have. Whatever that may be, some people say 1%, 2%, whatever is most comfortable for you, works for you, implement that and stick to that. I know sometimes if you risk too small on a trade and you make a little bit of money, you're going to be more inclined to take more trades to make more and more money. So maybe upping your risk might help. But on the flip side, if you risk too much, you're going to take a way bigger hit to your account that you probably are not comfortable with. And that in turn is going to take you down a path of tilt. You're going to go crazy, trade after trade after trade, losing more and more money. Now, everybody goes through this differently. Everybody's risk tolerance is completely different. Some people are very risk tolerant, and other people are risk adverse. So you have to figure out where you stand within that spectrum and stick to wherever that risk tolerance sits. With my risk management personally, I like to treat evals on prop firms a little bit more high risk for higher reward because I want to get through those actual evaluation stages and get to a funded stage. Once I get to that funded stage, I will dial the risk back to more of a medium level just so I can still make a decent amount of money on the trades without over risking and blowing those funded accounts super quick. And on my live account, I try to maintain a lower risk because I'm looking for long term steady growth. I don't need big home run hits on my live personal account. I'd rather grow it little by little with little base hits, risking little to make little, but in the long run, it's going to accumulate to a lot more. But no matter how you personally look at your risk management, just make sure it is tailored to you specifically and don't just go off of what anybody else may say. You have to be the one that's comfortable with what you're risking every single trade. Number two is think in probabilities. You have to think about the market in probabilities. Each trade is simply a probability of it winning or losing. Now, that's where your edge comes into play. Your edge is going to tell you if you have a higher probability of winning a trade or if you have a lower probability of winning a trade. If you think about it, every single trade that you take in the market is full of uncertainty. Yes, you use your edge to give you a higher probability chance of winning, but there's always uncertainty with every trade you take. You do not know if it's going to hit your stop loss, if it's going to hit your TP. It takes time to collect enough data to build confidence in your strategy. But once you do, you can then start looking at each and every trade that you take as a probability rather than just a gambling risk that you're throwing out. This has changed my trading in such a positive way because it allows me to stop over trading. When I take a loss, I know it's just a part of the plan. I know if I take 10 trades, out of those 10 trades, 6 are going to win and 4 are going to lose. So if I take one loss, I know that's just one of the 4 losses that I'm going to take across the next 10 trades. So that helps keep me on track going in the right direction so then I don't overtrade and try to get my money back through revenge trading. No trade is a guarantee. So don't go into the market every day expecting to win. Collect your data, figure out the probability of your trades, and focus on thinking in probabilities instead of just wins and losses. Number 3 is detach from outcomes. You need to detach yourself from the outcome of a trade. You cannot control what the market's going to do. You can't control if it's going to go up or down, hit your stop loss, hit your take profit. All you can do is simply set your risk, set your take profit, follow your strategy and your plan, enter the trade, and let it ride. What makes a trader either good or bad is their ability to detach themselves from the outcome of each and every single trade that they take. You have no control over the market going up or down. So why are you attaching your value as a trader to the outcome of one individual trade? You should know by now that you are definitely going to take losses in this trading journey, but that does not make you a bad trader. The market just didn't go your way this time. The very best thing that I've done to improve my trading is simply just controlling what I can control. What can you control in your trading? Following your rules, your risk management, the number of trades you take. Just know the outcomes do not define you as a trader. It's the inputs that you have control over that do. Detach yourself from the outcomes and pour all of your energy and focus into the inputs that you have control over so you can actually become a better trader. My name is Sean. I've been trading for 4 years and I am tracking and documenting my entire process from here on out until I become a successful day trader making consistent profits month over month. If you want to follow the journey, drop a like, drop a comment on this video, subscribe to my channel, and go follow me on Instagram and on TikTok at Sean B Trades. And join my Discord. It's free. Link will be in the bio. But until next time, thank you guys. Hopefully this helped.